You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. So, recently, WNBA player Natasha Cloud, she plays for the Washington Mystics. She went on Twitter and voiced her disdain about the state of the United States. She says, and I quote, "Our country is trash in so many ways, and instead of using our resources to make it better, we continue to oppress marginalized groups that we have targeted since the beginning of times," unquote. Black, brown communities, the LGBTQ plus, man, we are too powerful to still be attacking issues separate. Now, look, I got some thoughts about that, but that's for another video about this so-called Black and Brown coalition and the LGBTQ community. I got some thoughts about that, but like I said before, that's going to be for a separate video. This video is going to focus on an illegal. Well, he's not illegal. He actually got his citizenship, but a person who had to flee his own country of Turkey to come here. So that way, the country that he fled from, Turkey, won't get him. So Enes Kanter, now Enes Kanter has played for many teams in the NBA. His most recent stint was with the Boston Celtics before he was traded to the Houston Rockets, and then the Houston Rockets ended up waiving him. He's been out of basketball ever since. So Enes Kanter took exception to what Miss Natasha Cloud had to say, and in response to that, he says this, quote, "Just ask your colleague Brittany Griner how, quote unquote, trash America is. Calling America trash, huh? Let me know when your season is over. I'll buy your ticket and we can go together to countries like China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, Cuba, and Turkey." You see what else? He said, "Forget about calling them." Hold on. "Forget about calling them trash. I would like to see if you can even criticize those regimes. You and your family members will be thrown in jail, tortured to death, and the R word rhymes with Tate. People have no idea how lucky and blessed they are to be in a country like America. I'm not saying America is perfect, but trust me, you don't want to see the other side. First of all, Enes Kanter, you have absolutely zero room to run your mouth about how good this country is. Just because this country might be good to you, just because when you was over in the Vatican doing basketball activities, the FBI called you to tell you to bring your ass back to the States because the Turkish government was coming for that ass to the tune of $500,000. That's right. For those of you who may not be aware, Enes Kanter got a $500,000 bounty out on him from the Turkish government. You can't even leave the country. What the hell you mean you go buy her a ticket and y'all gonna go to places like Venezuela and all these other places like China or whatever? You can't leave the country without the Turkish government Doberman is being perked up. As soon as your toenail is on a United Airlines flight to London or Canada or wherever you think you might be going, that the alarm's gonna go off and they're coming for your ass. You don't think they know where you at? Because I know where you at. I know exactly where you at. Your ass can't even leave the country. So what makes you think you're gonna buy Natasha Cloud a ticket and take her all these places? Get your ass out of here. And who is you to sit up here and tell Natasha Cloud what she should be grateful for? Who the hell do you think you are to call yourself telling a person who lives here what they should be grateful for? You have absolutely no room, and I do mean no room, to call yourself wagging your finger at us, telling us what we should be grateful for. If anything, you should be grateful that the United States even allow your ass to be here. The hell? The fuck is you talking about? You shouldn't be talking at all. Just because you can go on Clay Travis's low toilet outkick, or just because that Desperate Housewives reject Laura Ingraham can bring your funky ass on her show and spit whatever nonsensical diarrhea of the mouth you want to spout at the time, just because you can do that over there, don't mean that you got this carte blanche to wag your finger over here in the black community. Get your ass out of here. Your opinion was not wanted, and then when you spoke, we wanted it even less. We don't care about you, Enes Kanter. We don't care about you. You don't sit here and call yourself trying to call out Nike and all that. Meanwhile, you're wearing the jersey made by Nike, right? When you was a college student at Kentucky for 1 year. And then when you came in the NBA, you was wearing jerseys made by Nike. You was wearing shoes made by Nike. But yeah, you want to call yourself calling out Nike for, whatever's going on over there between their company and China. Get your ass out of here. Hypocrite. Because see, you sit up there and do that, but yet you was taking all those game checks from the NBA. You want to call yourself wagging your finger at Nike and the NBA, but yet you had no problem collecting those game checks. You only had a problem with the NBA is when teams stopped calling you. Let's just keep this 100. Teams stopped calling you. Now all of a sudden you got a problem with the NBA. But when you was playing in the NBA, riding the bench, drinking Gatorade, and all that, you had no problem taking those game checks. Then, when the train was about to come to stop on your NBA career, then you want to call yourself trying to call out LeBron James and all that. Like LeBron James did something to you. And then the 2 times you had an opportunity to talk to LeBron about something, you didn't talk to him. You couldn't talk to him when you were shooting free throws. You couldn't talk to him when you was in the going through the tunnel. You ain't find no time to talk to LeBron, but you had all the time to talk about LeBron on Lauren Ingram's show. Yeah, because that cretin only told LeBron to shut up and dribble 1 year. But you couldn't find no time to talk to LeBron when you was playing. And if I'm LeBron James, I wouldn't want nothing to do with you. For what? I mean, if I'm LeBron, I already got enough dick-licking fanboys out there screaming my name, and I got just as much, if not more, haters out there screaming my name as well. What the hell I need a bum like Enes Kanter using my name for his own come up? The fuck out of here. So no, you don't get to say what Natasha Cloud should be grateful for. For what? Says who? You? You. You. A guy who can't even leave his country. Huh. So, how you gonna get her the ticket? Huh? How you gonna get her the ticket? Your ass can't fucking go nowhere. How you gonna get her a ticket to China? How y'all gonna get there? Y'all gonna get there by sailboat? You got a private jet? How the fuck you gonna get to China without the Turkish government knowing about your whereabouts? How the hell are you gonna go to Venezuela without the country, without the Turkish government knowing about your whereabouts? Or you just saying all this ignorant shit because you want some attention? Don't worry, I got your attention right here, motherfucker. Pardon my French. You can't even go back home. That's like a dude getting kicked out the hood and he can't come back. Can you imagine being in a place where you grew up all your life and you got people telling you, man, look, if I ever see you back here again, some really bad things gonna happen to you. Because see, I can go back to my hood. I can go back to where I grew up at. I'm pretty sure some of the people, if most if not all of the people who look at my video, who's gonna smash that like button, who's gonna leave a comment in the comment section, they could go back to their hood where they grew up at. You can't do that, Enes Kanter. Now, how does that feel? When you can't even go back to the place where you grew up at without somebody being on your without somebody being on your ass. Huh? The fuck out of here. Running your mouth about Natasha Cloud. Get your ass out of here. You have no absolutely no say in this matter. No say. Now, I pulled up an article. I want y'all to listen to this article right here, right? And this is what happened back in January. I talked about it briefly on this stream, but I pulled up an article for Fox News. Hey, if y'all in the building, let me know you in here. Hit that like button, please. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel. Up to this point, we're on our way to 2,000 subs. Article straight up from the right-wing toilet echo chamber Fox News. Enes Kanter reveals Turkish government put $500,000 bounty on his head. This is back in January. Former NBA Center Enes Kanter has had a bounty put on him by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan government worth up to 10 million Turkish lira or $500,000 for information leading to his capture. Freedom, that's what he calls himself, Freedom. Kanter is on the country's 2023 most wanted terrorist list as he's been famously outspoken regarding Turkish human rights abuses through Erdogan's government. He told the New York Post that he found out about the bounty while he was over in the Vatican. Before the bounty, Turkish intelligence were after the people on the list now, but not everyone's after them because they want the money. On top of that, he said he's looking into suing the NBA. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that one. Which he says blackballed him following his protest against China. No, that's not the reason why you can't get back in the NBA, Enes Kanter. The reason why you can't get back in the NBA because you cannot play defense. Let's just keep this 100, right? You can't play defense. You are slow on your feet on pick and rolls. You are not a good on-ball defender. You are not a good help defender. That's why you couldn't crack the court. You are a severe liability to teams. You are slow on your feet. That's why you're not in the NBA. There's nothing had to do with what you say about China. The NBA give a fuck less about that. Now, Kanter hasn't held back on his thoughts on Erdogan throughout his NBA career, calling him a quote-unquote dictator, and even going so far as to say that he's the whatever of the century. Freedom is on the terrorist list along with real terrorists, others that have spoken out about Erdogan and the government, and multiple journalists. Just this past year, the number of journalists that have been put in jail has doubled. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, Enes, freedom. Do you really have freedom? Huh? Do you really have freedom? You can't even go back to your native land, but you got freedom. Okay. You got your lawsuit out against you. You got your passport taken. The government raided your home, imprisoned your dad, but you got freedom, right? Okay. Your brother can't got kicked off the basketball team. Your sister can't get a job, but you sitting up here running your mouth about Natasha Cloud and her disdain about what's going on here in the country, right? Get your ass out of here. You got your own issues going on, and you sitting up here running your mouth. Get your ass out of here, bro. Now, once you figure out how you're gonna leave the country, so that way you can get Natasha Cloud that ticket, so y'all can go all around the world in 80 days and explain to her all about what corruption is going on in whatever country and all that. Like she cares about that, because she don't live in none of them other countries. So what in the hell does she get from getting a plane ticket from you to be on the plane with you to go to all these other countries in 80 days? For what? What does she get out of that? So she's supposed to be grateful for the privileges that she has in the United States, because other countries, you will get these privileges. We don't live in those other countries, so why would we give a fuck about that? How about you get your own priorities in order, huh? How about that? Let's start there. The minute that you can go back to your own hood, right? Out there in Turkey, whether it be Istanbul or Kakenbol, I don't know, wherever fucking country you live in, or wherever city you live in Turkey. I've been there before. And guess what? Guess what has happened to me? The FBI aide came after me when I went to Turkey. So how is that possible? How can I go to your country but you can't? I've been to Turkey before. Buying the Turkish rugs, getting the Turkish leather jackets, all that stuff, eating the Turkish food, getting bucket naked with some of the Turkish women. I can do that, but you can't. How that work? But you running your mouth about Natasha Cloud. Get your ass out of here, bro. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, because them Turkish women, they saw me. They saw a very delectable piece of chocolate. They wouldn't mind jumping on. What's up, Eric? Salute to him for the super sticker. Appreciate it. This man here, man, it never ceases to amaze me that this man will sit up here and continue to run his trap to people like us, right? The FBA, the black community, the ADOS crowd. He want to sit up here and run his mouth about us, talk about, oh, we should be grateful for what we have in this country, because you wouldn't have it nowhere else. We ought to be grateful. Yeah, get your ass out of here, bro. Talk about we need to be grateful. This man right here, bro. I tell you, he this man never ceases to amaze me. What's up, Kevin Wedderburn? Yeah, he definitely. Kevin Wedderburn will salute you. The Istanbul Turkey, Istanbul bullshit Turkey in America. So outside of you getting your motherfucking green card, right, Enes Kanter, aren't you grateful for guys that allow you to even don an NBA jersey? Ain't you grateful for that? Huh? But you sitting up there running your mouth. What next? Huh? What next? What next, Enes Kanter? Because I want to know, how in the hell are you going to buy all these tickets and leave the country without the Turkish government not knowing about it? Huh? How you plan on doing that? You could be incognito, huh? Are you gonna wear blackface? What else you gonna do to call yourself buying this ticket so Natasha Cloud can go around the country with you and be so grateful for what she have here? You know how crazy you sound? Fuck out of here. That's all I gotta say about that. You know I'm subscribing to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Oh!